Yeah, I guess we're just gonna roll like this. Because we might as well. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Probably because I don't want to scream too much into the mic and then them not be able to hear the audio. Hopefully there's right good. I don't know. I know I can adjust it or anything. So very insightful video. Good job. Thank you. What are Tails' challenges? What are Tails' mission? I don't know what this is. Only Knuckles and Rouge can climb through. Oh. We get to play a Shadow. I guess I'll play a Shadow right now. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? But yeah, that's the future of the channel. Is basically me gonna. You know, I forgot to press the homing attack button. That might actually help me out. There we go. But yeah, that was my overall update for the channel. I got a Chaos Emerald. Chao can use Chaos Emerald powers to manipulate space and time. Attack while standing still to perform Chaos Control. Oh. It's just like... I pressed the homing attack again, it didn't work. But it's just like,
Not yet.
What the heck? Oh, I didn't use Chaos Control, wait. Okay. Okay, I get you. I get you. What the heck? That's weird. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll play a little bit of this. What? Okay, this is weird. Very, very weird. I want to get back into the main story, but like, I just wanted to do this because why not? So it's Doom Blast. I guess so, yeah. Attack while standing. Huh? That's pretty weird. Okay, this one makes sense. This one makes sense. Okay. Now use Chaos Control to slow time for duration. So I gotta do it at like the right time. Whoa. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Whoa, 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 okay. I gotta go back in a bit. Alright. Take your time. Okay. Okay. Collect to refill. Okay. Okay, so this refills it, basically. Okay. That's cool. And that opens that. You get grumpy pants right here. So yeah, okay. Understandable. Brand new axe, unlock shadow, discover new mission types, and play a shadow to unlock an adventure. Okay. Cool, I guess. So, back to the main thing we were doing. Honestly, I thought there'd be more for Shadow. I think there is, but you have to, like, unlock him. But I feel like that's all for the new stuff. But I think you can unlock him in the adventure mode. Which the adventure mode is basically just the story mode. But he doesn't, like, actually have, like, much of a story to him. He's just there, I believe. Because I think I, like, watched a few of the cutscenes. And I think that was it, basically. In terms of Shadow. But I could be wrong. Let me know if that's like all or if there's more to him than that.
Yes.
Because hopefully there's more to him than that. But, you know, you never know. It was the year of Shadow, like, last year, so I guess that's why he's there. So yeah. This is really fun, though. I really like Sonic Dream Team so far. But it's like, it's good for a mobile game, I should say. If this is like a normal game, though, it'd be kind of like bare bones. But since this is a mobile game, like sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, you are playing a mobile game, because I am playing this on my monitor with a capture card for my phone. So like, I am definitely not playing this like on my phone. Like, I am playing it on my phone, but I'm not playing it. Doesn't feel like I'm playing it on my phone. It feels like I'm playing it through my actual like console or something, which is actually what should, like, since this is like fully playable like with the monitor and a controller, I feel like this should be like on Steam at least, or like on some other thing other than just phone, because this definitely doesn't have to be a phone game. Like, this definitely doesn't have to be a phone game. So... But yeah, guys, make sure to vote on my poll of what other games you would like me to cover other than just Sonic, because I do have a few things that... Was that a drop dash? I didn't know you could drop dash in this game. That's kind of cool. But let me know what other games you'd want me to cover other than just Sonic, because that'd be very helpful for me to see, because I want to do other stuff than just Sonic, because, you know... While I am a Sonic, like, tuber, or I'm trying to be like a Sonic tuber, I do want to do other stuff just so to keep myself interested and keep other people interested. And see what kind of audience I can grow out of that, because perhaps maybe there is an audience for this or that. That I'm just not able to reach because I'm only doing Sonic, so... We'll see what kind of audience we bring in with that. Okay.
All right.
Kind of like you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to get that one in particular, but... It's like kind of like you need Tails or Knuckles for this. Can I switch characters? Oh, I can! Okay. I didn't know you could do that. You have to hold the Y button and you can switch characters. I didn't know that. That's cool. Because most of the time it's just me just running around seeing what I have to do. 'Cause, I don't really like doing tutorials. I just like figuring out on my own. I know that takes a lot more time, but like I kind of would like to know how to do it by myself, you know? Okay, how do I get up there? I definitely think I need to be Tails for this. Okay, hold on. I haven't been Cream yet, so let me be Cream. There we go. That's kind of cool you can switch characters like that. That's awesome. I like it. Oh, and she hugs her Chow. I love it. She hugs cheese. That's so cute. But yeah, I mean, I love this game so far, but I don't know, the constant backtracking does feel like a little bit of padding, but you know what, it's fine. I'm used to padding in Sonic games by now, so... And the padding isn't actually that long of padding, so it's like not long and tedious, you just kind of just like you have to do it.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yep, normal Sonic-y stuff here. Yeah, I could definitely see myself like playing this game for like as a background to my my videos. Like, this is a thing I could see myself coming back to. And that's saying something. For a mobile game, that's saying something. What? Oh, there we go. I was about to fall there. Right when I said that, I should stop just talking. Like, I should just stop talking in general. Like, when it comes to platforming, it's like I'm in 3D, I'm kind of hit or miss. I don't know, maybe in like 2D, for some reason, I'm like really goated. But like when it comes to 3D Sonic, not that goated when it comes to, and I know that's a skill issue, but like I realize it's a skill issue, but you know. Okay. Like, I like the 3D games a lot because of the story and all that, but like, I don't know. When it comes to 3D Sonic, I just was never that good at platforming. Like, pretty much any 3D Sonic game outside of like maybe Sonic Adventure. Because Sonic Adventure, I feel like is like one of the best like 3D platformers ever invented. Like, not just Sonic, but like ever made. Like, I actually want to make a video discussing and analyzing why Sonic Adventure was like the best 3D platformer. Because that game needs to be studied. That game legit needs to be studied. Like, Sonic Adventure needs to be studied on how to make Sonic Frontiers, like, gameplay work, because, like, I feel like Sonic Frontiers gameplay is sorely lacking what Sonic Adventure had. It's like why Sonic Adventure should be the cornerstone of the franchise going forward, because, like, it was, but then they went for more, like, the Sonic Adventure 2 route, because, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 is, like, really well made and really good, but I feel like we need to go back to that like more Sonic Adventure kind of like gameplay, especially for like games like Sonic Frontiers, which kind of do that, but like I feel like Sonic Adventure definitely had a thing where it was like really good. But we need to kind of just go back to that game. That's why I want to make a remake of that game, or like a remaster of Sonic Adventure, because like that would really bring home the point of Sonic games going forward being like Sonic Adventure. Like they want it to be like the Sonic Adventure of that era, but really what the start of our era was Sonic Adventure 2, because like unlock and Tails challenge rules. Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, there really needs to be the Sonic, like we really need a Sonic Adventure of our era. But it's like even of that era, they took a lot more from Sonic Adventure 2 going forward than Sonic Adventure, because like when it came to Sonic Heroes, they stuck to the more linear pathways. Shadow, Sonic 06, they all kind of really took from that Sonic Adventure 2 format of like just beating the level. Like Sonic Adventure or Sonic 06 definitely was the closest to taking what Sonic Adventure did, but it didn't feel anything like Adventure. And then after that, we just got the boost gameplay, which is mostly based on Sonic Adventure 2 with like the long hallways and all that. So I feel like most of the Adventure like era, I guess you could say era games, are more like that basically. Like Sonic Adventure 2 than Sonic Adventure. Where am I going? I'm going over there. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I was just going the wrong way. What? Aww. The lasers make you lose all momentum. Which is fine, that's how it was in Sonic Adventure 2, but like that's what I was saying, like the gliding is a lot like Sonic Adventure 2 as well. Like I think in Sonic Adventure 2 it's the game where it starts the if you get hit you automatically lose all gliding momentum or something like that. I think it was Adventure 2, but I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. But I would love for this game to come to Steam so I can possibly get it in a little better quality than on my phone. I know I could probably get in better quality if I had an iPad or like something. Probably should just... What? I missed the... Man, I hate myself. I literally just went all the way up just to go all the way back down, and I hate that I did that. I thought I was falling on the platform. I just wanted to see if it would go all the way up, but you know, that's what happens when you're curious, I guess, sometimes, and not just following the game. You just, I wonder if you can do this, and then I ended up paying the price because I didn't know what I was doing. So, yeah, it is what it is. What? What? Oh. Okay, there's the platform. Okay. Ugh. This gameplay does definitely make me have to think a little bit more. They definitely really stepped up when it came to game design for this game. I can definitely see that because I'm having to think a lot more than typically normally than like typical like Sonic-y kind of stuff. I'm just checking to see if I did everything. Okay.
Sure. All right.
Cause you just kind of like have to do level by level and then just get all the orbs. Like this is very like objective base rather than just going in a straight line when it comes to level design. It's very objective base. Like it's very like do this, then do that, do this, then do that, do this, then do that. Which I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't actually mind it, I guess. Like it works for this game, sort of kind of with the format that it's going with, because you're not supposed to be playing this like I am and play it like the entire time for like hours on end. You're supposed to be playing it like every once in a while, but I'm trying to beat the story and I'm trying to beat the game, so you know that kind of
Oh, yeah.
interferes with the point of the game. I think is the point of the game is you're supposed to be playing it and like not in like that many successions, so replaying like rehashing gameplay like this isn't like that big of a deal because it's like it's a mobile game. You're not supposed to play it all in one go. But of course I am, because that's, you know, what I want to do. No! Oh, that lava really messed me up there. Oh, and I have to start all the way from the beginning? I guess that makes sense. It's not very long, but like, yikes. Oh, I'm surprised I made it there. Yeah, the lava I guess can be a little annoying in this one, but we'll make do with what we have, I guess. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, now here's the part where I can get... Ooh, ooh. I almost made it. It's just the fact that... Oh. I couldn't get the flight. If I got the flight, I would have made it. Come on. There we go. Alright, we made it. Oh my god. That required me to think a little bit more.
Right.
It's like it says that I have one missing. says I'm missing an orb. I don't know where I'm missing an orb at. Collect 6 shards. Maybe that's it? Collect an orb. I'm a little confused. I guess I just keep playing the levels and then maybe I'll unlock an orb at some point. Because the orbs is what makes you progress. Aw. Okay, before I do that, I want to beat all the rest of the levels. All the ones that are reached the end, basically. And I'll do that with Sonic and Amy. Because I haven't played as Amy in a while. I just realized that. Here we go.
Just you and me, Ugly. Let's go!
My mic was mute? Are you kidding me? I was talking that entire time. Oh my god.
The amount of Eggman junk
Oh
is
my
getting
god,
overwhelming.
dude. I feel like a dumbass.
Is the dreamscape the Doctor wishes to manifest in the waking world.
That's it. He'll establish Eggman Land and the Eggman Empire in one fell swoop. It'll be instantaneous. No one will be able to stop him.
But he can't make that happen without REM's authority over the Reverie, right?
Right. REM is the key to everything. Without her, he's stuck. But he's clearly got a plan.
Whatever it is, we won't let him win.
I feel like such a dumbass. I did not realize my mic was mute this whole entire time. I was talking and nothing was coming out. I feel so dumb. I feel so incredibly stupid. Anyway, let's keep going. My favorite, if you didn't hear my favorite zone, I said Ego Zone was probably one of my favorites, but I think it's supposed to be Ego Zone, but like they called it Ego Zone for some reason. And it was kind of weird because I was just like, isn't this supposed to be called Ego Zone? And if it's not supposed to be called Ego Zone, then it seems like it should be a pun, right? Because it's Eggman, the Ego Zone, but it's called Ego Zone. And I get the idea, like, oh, it's supposed to be like Eggman has a massive ego. I get it, but like, wouldn't it be funnier if it was like called Ego Zone? Because like, oh, he has an ego and he's an egg, right? Eggman, right? So Ego Zone, Ego Zone. But it's like, no, it's like, I don't know. That's what I was basically trying to say, and then I guess the game just didn't, or not the game, but like the my mic just muted for some reason, which I guess if you hear me not talk the entire time, I'm not like, there were times where I wasn't talking, but I definitely was talking mostly throughout the entire time. So oops, sorry about that, guys. I'm glad someone said something in the chat, or I would not have known. I would have been the entire time talking, and I would have just been mute the entire time. That would have been annoying. For you guys, I mean, not really for me. For me, it would have just been like, well, dang, I guess they just don't hear anything. But it would have been annoying to watch, because I feel that. Like, you watch someone play gameplay, and they're just not talking. Okay. But yeah, my favorite zone is Ego Zone. Or I guess Ego Zone is how they spell it, but I think it's supposed to be Ego. I like the atmosphere, I like the idea of Eggman having like his own dream world, because like, I don't know. I want to think about what weird sadistical things this like evil man is thinking about. Like what kind of things show up in his dreams? Like what kind of weird, asinine, cynical things show up in this man's dreams? Before anybody of you say that Eggman's not evil, like, I can give you a list of all the things Eggman has done over the years. Just name one thing he's done in one of the games and it will prove my point. Like that he was actively doing stuff in. Like Sonic Unleashed broke up half the world. Sonic Adventure 2 about to blow up the entire world. And then like Sonic Colors enslaved a whole alien race just for the hell of it. Then what else did he do? Oh yeah, but he keeps enslaving animals and turning them into robots. Like that's kind of. I mean, I guess that's not evil. It's just kind of being a dick. But you know, being a dick is still kind of evil. It's the first step of being evil. The first step of being evil is being a dick. Eggman is definitely evil. Do people really say he's not? I think so. I think there's some people that say he's not that evil. They say, oh, he's not really that evil, but he's definitely pretty evil. Bro's trying to take over the world. Like, that's pretty evil. Okay, let's see. So, collect the, whoa. Whoa, what happened to the camera? Whoa. Okay. Anyway. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like, what happened to the camera there? Okay, yeah, but there are some people out there. It's just Eggman, what the heck? How did I die? It's just Eggman hasn't done anything really evil in a mainline game since Forces. We've only really had one mainline Sonic game since Forces, though. Like, we've only really had Frontiers since, like, Forces. Like, Team Sonic Racing, yeah. I mean, I guess, but, like, canonically, Forces, right? Because Team Sonic Racing isn't... Is it a mainline Sonic? I don't think it's considered a mainline. I wouldn't consider it a mainline. I consider it a racing spin-off. But, you know, some people consider Riders mainline, even though I don't consider that mainline either. Is there a way to change? No? Okay. I was trying to see if there's a way to, like, change to see if I can, switch to Sonic, but I guess I have to stick with Knuckles. Forces is nearly 10 years ago. I was in high school when that came out. I was like, I think entering high school when that came out. Gross. 10 years ago. Ouch. I was a teenager when that came out. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't like it. Get away. I'm sucking at this level so much. I don't care. I just, the fact that it's been 10 years since Sonic Forces, this just doesn't feel right. But yeah, it's been a while since they really took a lot of time on Frontiers then. I didn't think it was 10 years ago. Holy crap. It was 2017. Wait, no, it was 2017. So, like, 8 years ago. But still, that's wrong. That's so wrong. I got babies in the chat right now. I got babies in the chat right now. No, I'm just joking. This is totally me joking, by the way. No! How old was everyone in 2017? Okay. There's one over here, so I'm gonna go over here, just so I know where I'm going. 7. Like I said, I was a teenager when that came out. Was I like 14 or 15, 16? I don't remember. I think I was 15. I think I was 15. I think. I could be wrong. 15 or 16. That's what I'll say. Was I? No. I don't remember how old I was. I don't remember how old I was, but I know I was at least a teenager when Frontiers came, or not Frontiers, Forces came out. I know I was at least a teenager. I don't remember what age though. But I was definitely older than, way older than you. I was a teenager when that came out, so hence why I'm saying Forces was. It doesn't feel right. My heart is aching when someone says, "Oh yeah, it's been 8 years since Sonic Forces." I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you guys are really trying to make me feel old. Like, I was alive when Sonic the Black Knight came out. Like, I got that on, my first Sonic game I got on launch was, Sonic and the Black Knight, I think. It was either Sonic the Black Knight or Sonic Colors. I think it was Sonic the Black Knight as the first game that I got on launch. The first Sonic game I pre-ordered was, Sonic Forces, or no, Sonic Mania. I love that game. Mania was awesome. It was Mania and Forces at the same time. I pre-ordered them. Like, that was my first pre-order. Where are these, by the way? Okay, there's one up there. There's one right there. Okay, I see a pathway for it. Nope, maybe I was wrong. Oh, you can switch characters. Okay. I was thinking you couldn't switch characters, but I'm like, oh, wait, actually you can. Because I'm like, how am I supposed to get up there without... That makes sense. Okay. I wasn't quite sure if I could switch characters in this level or not, but it seems like I can. Okay, so... Okay, so we have to go over here now. But yeah, it just doesn't feel right. I feel old. I don't know. I'm not even 30 yet, and I feel old. Like, I'm definitely gonna feel old when I'm 30. I don't want to be 30. Does anybody want to be 30? I don't want to be 30. Like, no, I don't think anyone in the chat wants to be 30 either. Back starts hurting and everything. I'm not that old, but like, I'm saying once I get that old, it's like, nope, I don't want to be that old. I don't want people to call me old. I don't really want to. Okay, so we have to be Sonic for that one. It seems like. I'll be crushing in my 30s. Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Okay. Ooh, I got a crystal. Let's go. And we got a sphere thing.
Got it.
Okay. So collect the dream orb. Okay, so I guess I'll be Knuckles because why not? Okay, so we're supposed to collect the dream orb and then we'll see how much we have after that. Like, hopefully we can just continue, but we might have to backtrack again, because it seems like that's the trope. Like, you do the remainder of this area and then you have to backtrack. Why do I keep falling? I suck at 3D Sonic games. I don't know why. Like, 2D Sonic, bread and butter. I love it. Like, the early classic games, my bread and butter. Because I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog, the 2D ones. Like, I used to play on an old Sega Genesis before I got my Nintendo DS for the first time. And then I played on my Nintendo DS, and I played the Classic Collection, and I played the mess out of that as well. And then when I got the Wii, I got GameCube games, so I got Gems and Mega Collection, and I played the mess out of those. So, like, I played a mess out of the classic games when I was younger. 3D games, I didn't really touch a lot until I got a bit older, but I still loved, like, I still played, like, Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, a lot of the older Sonic games, but I definitely didn't touch, all the 3D games until I got a lot older, and I didn't really appreciate the 3D games until I was a lot older. So I definitely became a 3D Sonic player later on, but I remember playing Generations a lot too. Like, Generations was fun. Generations was hella fun. Like, who here, like, loved Generations when it came out? Do I have anybody in the chat that remembers when Generations came out and loving it? I do. Like, I remember loving Generations when it came out. Like, that was, like, one of my first games that, like, I truly said, like, yeah, I like 3D Sonic. And then I played Generations, and then I went back and played all the 3D games because I had to. Like, because I was like a 2D classic Sonic guy for a long time because I didn't really play a lot of 3D games. But then I played like Generations, and I was like, yep, I think I want to go back and play all those games that I missed as a child.
Oh yeah.
Like Sonic 06 and Sonic Adventure 2, and I mean, I already played those games, but like replaying those games, and then played like, I think I played Unleashed after that. I was like Unleashed, the storybook games and all that, like, because I got the storybook games when I was a child. I just never touched. Like, I got a lot of Sonic games as a kid, but I just never really went back. I never really touched them until after Generations, which was weird because like, as a Sonic guy, you think I would just be playing every Sonic game like I am right now. It's like, no, I just didn't for some reason. But yeah, it's just like you'd think I'd play every Sonic game, but I just didn't. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this Sonic marathon, because I wasn't sure if I played every Sonic game, but I can definitely say now I've played every Sonic game. Like now, like right now, I can definitely say I've played every Sonic game because I had a whole list of like Sonic games that I just never played, and eventually I just ended up playing them. And a lot of them were actually the handheld games. Like, I didn't play a lot of the handheld games, like, at all. Like, I didn't play much of Rush Adventure before the marathon. I didn't play much of Sonic Rush before the marathon. So, yeah, those games are, like, kind of fresh and new. Like, I didn't really play. Like, I knew the story a bit, but I didn't really play a whole lot of them. But because of this marathon, I was able to actually, like, play through a lot of the earlier games I just never really touched as a kid. Either because it's like it came out after, like, way later, and like I said, I was pretty much stuck with like the old Sega Genesis, and then eventually I got my Wii, and that pretty much took up most of, like, because I was never a handheld guy. Like, I was never a handheld guy. So like the Nintendo Wii was like dream come true, because like it was like it was actually my console, because the Genesis was actually not my like console. It was my family's console that they got long time ago before they had me, and then they just passed it on to me because, you know, I eventually started liking games more than my mom and dad did. My mom was really the one that was into games. My dad didn't really like games that much. He was kind of an old head, didn't really like games all that much. But yeah, my mom introduced me to Sonic, kind of, sort of, and it was him that, like, it was my mom that really got me into, and I don't know why my Lightspeed Dash didn't come out. What the heck? Why did my Lightspeed Dash come out? But yeah, it was my mom that really got me into Sonic. And I kind of want to do a retrospective, not like a retrospective, but like a video discussing my history with Sonic and how I got into the series. Because it's not really that entertaining. That's probably the reason I haven't done it, but I don't know. Maybe you guys might find it interesting. I don't know. Sounds good. Yeah, that's one of the videos I have in mind to make. My history with Sonic video, because, you know, might as well tell you the full history and and brash details instead of just constantly telling you guys about it. I might as well just make a whole comprehensive video discussing it, so I don't have to always repeat myself. It would be just like the link is in the description below, kind of thing, you know. Just like don't have to really worry about it too much. It's just right there if you ever have questions about it. So, but there's definitely going to be a lot of like dated stuff. Like, I will say that it's going to be a very dated, like early 2000s, like, because it's going to be that kind of video where it's not going to be like a totally like low quality video, but it's definitely going to be a throwback video. It's definitely going to be like showing pictures and then like, I don't know. I'm struggling at getting this last piece or whatever though. Okay. Let's see here. Why did I phase through that? That's weird. I remember the day I got my first Sonic game extremely well. What was your first Sonic game? Because I don't know if it's going to be the same answer. It never really is the same answer. Unless I like talk to like super old people that were there when Sonic like first came out. I definitely wasn't there when Sonic first came out. I came in later in the series. I'm not that old. I've been with Sonic for a while, but not that long. How am I supposed to make it up there, though? That's my question. How are you doing, Lily May? How are you doing? What was everyone's first Sonic game? Oh. Okay. I have a chance. Don't screw this up. And there... I thought I was about to die at the last second. Basically, I bought Generations from CEX, then went into WH Smith, but was trapped in there for ages due to a free Palestine march flooding the street. That's so bad. So you got into it just recently, though. I'm good. Where is Shadow the Hedgehog? I actually just played as him, but I will play as him again shortly. I just want to get through some of the story. But I will be playing Shadow the Hedgehog shortly. Because I think I have to replay the tutorial, because for some reason it's like... I think you have to play it in adventure mode as well. Like the tutorial of him in adventure mode. Because I remember you have to like play through it twice, I think. I'm not too sure. Or like he has an adventure mode thing in tutorial that you have to do alongside. Okay. Thank you. For getting on that rail, I was not too sure if you were going to make it. October 2023. You just came into it just recently, actually. That's crazy. Like, cause I was doing the Sonic Marathon not too long ago. I think I started it. No, I started in 2024 though. But I started my doing stuff on my channel around 2023 just because like I've been around, but I just never made any videos. Okay, so my first ever Sonic the Hedgehog game was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. And I know you guys probably hear that and be like, wow, you're so old. Well, like I said again, I was stuck with the Sega Genesis, but it wasn't mine, it was my parents. They got it a long time ago before I was born. and I just so happened to inherit that said thing. They never got any consoles or anything until the Nintendo Wii came out. I think it came out around 2008, 2009. So I was like stuck with it when I first started playing video games, because I started playing video games right around the time I basically started breathing. So I was born to be a gamer, because my mom loved to play like arcade games and like old games and stuff. And then with me, it's just kind of just came naturally with me. But the last thing she got into was Sonic right before I was born. But she never really was able to play like. The only last game she basically played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like I was saying before. And eventually, that's the games I inherited. Sonic 1, Sonic 2. When I got old enough to play games, that's what I was playing for like the longest time. And then... I'm about to fail this. What the heck? But yeah, this was the start of... I started playing for like the longest time was like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And yeah, I just started playing those games and just started doing that. And eventually I got the Nintendo Wii. And then I was able to play games. I first started playing the GameCube games because I wanted a GameCube like so bad. But since the Wii came out, I was like, you know what, might as well get the Wii. Because I found out that you could actually play Nintendo Wii games on like, or Nintendo GameCube games on the Wii. I was like, bro. Because, like, with me, backwards compatibility was, like, a new thing. Like, it wasn't something that, like, oh, yeah, like, you can't whip out your Nintendo 64 and play SNES games, right? Or you can't, like, whip out your Nintendo GameCube and play Nintendo 64 games. It's just not a common thing you think of. Because nowadays you think, oh, yeah, that's standard, right? Like, who cares? But back in the day, it was, like... You can play GameCube games on the Nintendo Wii? Like, what? But, yeah. Go and do this. I believe in you. I did it. After I received W. Smith, I went home and bought SA2 because Jens was going to take hours to install. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I played pretty much all the Sonic 2D games when I was younger. What got me into the 3D games was Sonic Generations. Even though I had played Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, so I was familiar with that, but I didn't play pretty much any 3D games other than Adventure 1 and 2, because those were really the only games I had. But I had the storybook games. I had, so I had Secret Rings. I had Black Knight as a kid. I had Unleashed on the Wii. I didn't have a Xbox yet. What actually influenced me to get an Xbox was Generations. So I got Generations, and then I believe I got Unleashed a little bit later. Oh my god. I got Unleashed a little bit later, and then, yeah, it was... That's basically what it was, is I got Generations like a little bit later, and that's what influenced me to get... That's what influenced me to get Unleashed, because I didn't really like Unleashed on the Wii. Like, I thought it was really not really that good. Later on, I kind of felt like I was kind of like there were things about Unleashed on the Wii that I loved, but it's just like it wasn't what I was thinking it was, and so I was a little bit disappointed, because like I used to watch the trailers a little bit sometimes, like here and there. And it just wasn't the game that I was advertised. And I was like, yeah, I don't really like this game all that much. So I thought I didn't really win like the HD version, because they advertised it as the same game, right? So I bought the 360 and I was sorely disappointed. I was so upset that I never bought Unleashed. Like, I was upset that I was stuck with the Wii version for so long. I played like the worst way to play Unleashed because I didn't know that it was actually on mobile. Because like I didn't have a phone at all. Like, I didn't have a phone until I was like 15 or 16. So yeah, like around like Forces time, I think, was when I got my phone. Like, yeah, it's like kind of weird looking back on it. Like 13 or 14, I think, when I got my phone. No, I was 14, I think, right? Because I never had an iPad. I had an iPad, like, maybe, like, a little bit, because, like, my cousin had, like, didn't want his iPad, and he's like, hey, you want my iPad? And I'm like, I guess, yeah. So I had an iPad for a little bit, maybe, but I didn't really play on it that much. So, no, I wasn't an iPad kid. No, I was not. I really wasn't. I just had an iPad that someone lent to me and I never played, so no. But I had a phone, though. Like, I got a phone. So I guess I was a phone kid. At, like, the ripe age of 14. Ripe age of 14. I don't know if you qualified as a kid, maybe a teenager? I guess 14 would be considered a kid, though. Probably. Maybe. Preteen would be a kid. But 13? 14? Is that considered a kid, or would you consider that a teenager? I don't know. Let me know. Was I an iPad kid? Because I didn't get an iPad or a phone until I was like 13 or 14. So would you consider me an iPad kid? I don't think I'd consider myself a kid at the age of 13 or 14. Oh, what? Come on. I had definitely had fun. October 2023 was when I got into the Sonic, but I remember into the Sonic? Oh, to the series. Okay, but I remember watching Sonic Boom. I never watched Sonic Boom until later. But I remember it came on Cartoon Network. What? What happened there? Excuse me? Okay, whatever. But I remember it came on Cartoon Network, but I think I only watched it because it was like on in the morning, like really early in the morning, right before school. So that's probably why I would watch it. But I remember watching Sonic X right before school, like the reruns when they would come out. I'm sorry, man. Sonic Boom was no Sonic X. Like, Sonic X, when it, like, oh my god, dude. Sonic X was, like, super young. Like, really young. Like, you don't even know how young I was when Sonic, it was before, it was, like, elementary, like, pre-K age is when Sonic, when I was watching, Sonic X, I believe. I was like young. Grab a bowl of cereal and all that. Right before Sonic X, get your Fruit Loops or get your Captain Crunch. How am I struggling at this? Come on. Did I get it? I got it. Cool. But grab your Captain Toast Crunch, your Fruit Loops, your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then just sit there and watch some Sonic X. So the first season I actually saw of Sonic X was season 2 of Sonic X, because I watched the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 things. So that's what actually hooked me on Sonic X was the season 2. And then when I watched season 2, I was like, I have to go back and watch season 1. But I couldn't. Like, for the longest time, I couldn't really see Sonic season 1. So I saw season 2 a lot. And then season 3. So I didn't really watch a lot of season 1 because at the time, I didn't have access to the internet, so no YouTube yet. So I just had to catch it up on reruns. And so whenever they were on TV, I watched it. Once I got access to the internet, like around 11, 10, 9, I think it was like 9 or 8 or 9, somewhere in there. I eventually got access to the internet, and then that's when I watched on this old, very old computer, and I started watching Sonic X, or not Sonic. I watched Sonic X, but that's when I got around 8 or 9 is when I stumbled upon like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Saturday morning, all that, because it was like they like had reruns on the computer that you could watch. I'm pretty sure, or someone had uploaded some reruns of it, and that's when I watched those because they didn't have reruns of that thing. I could be wrong, but I guess I wasn't on there. So Sonic X was actually my first show, but I watched Saturday morning. Loved that. Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog made me feel like I was going insane and I was crazy, but I definitely did watch it. I did like it because it had a lot of Sonic and Tails, and Tails is one of my favorite characters growing up. So yeah, I liked it because it had a lot of Tails in it. And then I like Sonic Set AM for because like that was like my access to, I guess, the Archie stuff, because I'd never really said let's dedicate myself to watching Archie until, or not watching but reading Archie until I got older, because I couldn't appreciate Archie because I didn't really like reading as a kid. So telling me to read a whole comic book series just wasn't my thing. But eventually I got into reading, and then when I got a little bit older, and then I started reading the comic books when I was a little bit older. I actually finished reading the Archie comics when not just recently, but like maybe a year or two ago. I like finally caught up with reading all the Archie comics. That's how long it takes. It takes you like 4 or 5 years to actually get caught up with all the Archie comics. There's just a whole lot of shit. I procrastinated on reading the Knuckles series because there's just not good. There's a lot of stuff in the Archie comics that just is not very good. I definitely will probably make a video, a retrospective of the Archie comics in its entirety, and just that, like, that entire series just not being very good, and why it just didn't really hit. Like you Americans, bro, and your like comic book series was just so weird. Was Ken Pender's writing as bad as people say? No, actually, it's not as bad as people say. It's worse. It's very much worse than what people say. I'm not a fan of Ken Pender's writing, so most of the Archie comics I just was not a fan of. Also, I feel like I'm not a big fan of Sally that much. Like, I know people on Twitter would get upset at me for saying that, but I'm not a fan of Sally that much. I like Sally as a character. I actually like Sonic and Sally's relationship, but I just think it's like Sally and like the early like all the way up until like basically until the reboot, I just hated Sally. Like, it wasn't until the reboot I actually kind of started liking Sally a little bit. But it's just like, I just never really liked Sally that much. I just think like, because everybody's telling me like, oh, the pre-reboot is when Sally was the best, right? But no. I think Sally was at her best when she wasn't with Sonic, and I think that she could just breathe as her own character instead of just being a shoehorn love interest for Sonic. And for me, it's like, when Amy was in the comics, she feels out of place in the comics. Because just like you have a love interest, which is Sally the entire time, and then with Amy, it's just like if she feels so out of place. Like she doesn't belong there. Like she's not in the right universe. You know what I'm saying? Like she's intended to be this love interest for Sonic, but she can't be that, so she has to be something else that she's not, and it's just, I don't know. Because in the games, there is no Sally. There is no Sally to take Amy's spot as Sonic's love interest. So it's like, with Sally, it's like, if Sally exists, Amy shouldn't. And if Amy exists, Sally shouldn't, right? That's how I feel. Because I feel like Amy and Sally existing in the same world just doesn't make sense. It never made sense. Because I feel like Sally should exist within Sat AM, because in Sat AM there was no Amy to compare her with, right? There was no Amy or Sally to compare each other with, but in Archie there was, and it's just, it feels like a completely different universe almost. Do you know Styx the Badger from Sonic Boom series? I do. I do, yes. I do know who Styx the Badger is. I also remember her from the Sonic Boom Archie comic run. That's really where I got to know her a lot, was from the Sonic Boom, and she was also in that crossover thing with Mega Man. Did I go the wrong way? I just went the wrong way. Oh my god. Fleetway isn't talked about much, besides Sonic being a jerk. I know Fleetway from a different reason. I know Fleetway from all the creepypastas that people talk about. Because I'm like in this Discord server or whatever, and they love like EXEs and like creepypastas and all that, and that's where I know Fleetway from, is all of that stuff. But I know that he had a different persona. Like he was basically Super Sonic from the English side of Sonic, like the England and all that. That's where he's from, basically. So that's where he really shines a lot. And then he's supposed to be like this take on Super Sonic that like not a lot of people did. And it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. And then Metal Sonic is called Metallic, I think, in that, or Metallics or something. Wow, Chaos Control, yeah. Chaos Control's in this game. Hold on. Nindu. Here we go. Yeah, I did play this already, but I was just trying to see, because I think you have to replay this anyway to get the shadow thing in this, so, or to unlock Shadow, I think you have to play it through the adventure thing. And now that I know what I'm doing, I can just speedrun through this. Oh, no! And me and my big fat mouth. Okay. Gas control. There we go. Alright. Hopefully this will unlock Shadow. Wait. What's up here? Whoa. Please. Thank you. It hit. Cool. What? 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 Huh? What? Okay. I don't know where that would have led, but I guess I'm gonna go here now. I wanted to see where that pathway would have went, but I guess like I said, I guess I'll go here. Why not? It's basically like Shadow Generations, kinda, and I like it for that. I really do.
Too easy.
Okay. We have to replay some of the stages. But yeah, how's everyone doing so far? Also, did anybody not see my my video, my last video about my update of the channel? If anyone didn't see that, let me know, and I'll you either can go watch it after to get more extensive thing on it, or you can ask me and I'll try to summarize it the best I can. You did? Okay. Cool. But yeah, that's kind of like where I want the channel to go. Where am I going? What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Oh my god. I was scared. Like, I was actually scared. This game makes me kind of scared sometimes. This game makes me kind of scared sometimes. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of where I want the channel to go after the Sonic Marathon, is just kind of like doing something other than just Sonic, but in terms of like playing through stuff. But in terms of like Sonic stuff, it'll mostly just be like fan games and then like Sonic mod showcases and stuff until the new Sonic games come out, I guess, because I know that Sonic will definitely, because we have Sonic Rumble whenever that comes out. Probably never, but you know, it'll come out eventually, I guess. I'll cover that, and then Sonic Racing Crossworlds, definitely, when that comes out. I'll be covering that, and then any new Sonic games. But in the meantime, I'll also be doing, like, I guess, creepypastas of Sonic, and then, like, other franchises, and then that's where the poll comes in. The poll will direct where my channel will probably lead into.
Oh yeah.
Do you know Silver? Because he's my favorite character. Yeah, I know who Silver is. I actually am a big advocate of Silver coming back in the I want Silver to like have his own game, or like have a game focused around Silver. I think he has a lot of potential, and that just was never realized in Sonic 06. Oh my god, wouldn't it be cool if we did Project 06? Like, that's another game I wanted to, like, fan thing I wanted to do. Like, I definitely want to do some Project 06 at some point. That'd be fun. That's all about Silver. But I can't wait until that project is actually finished, because it's not currently finished. I think he's working on making the boss fights and all that. And then I'm not sure if he's going to do hub worlds, but I know he's going to do boss fights and maybe cutscenes, so yeah, but I'm not sure if he's going to do hub worlds or not. But I definitely think that it's pretty much going to be the main way to play Sonic 06 for sure after it's finished. There's going to be more updates with bosses, cutscenes, and the end of the world. Oh yeah, the last story basically. I wonder when he's gonna finish that. Like, it's gonna be so fire, dude. It's gonna be so fire. There's just a lot of things I'm looking forward to when it comes to Sonic. So that's why I'm definitely saying Sonic is going nowhere on the channel. Like, just because I'm saying I'm done with Sonic right now doesn't mean that there won't be Sonic stuff down the road or here and there. Because there's definitely a lot of stuff I want to cover with Sonic that I just want to cover. I just have covered all the main official stuff so far. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. There's also the Sonic Timeline video. There's the where I'll be adding new like games. Like, I'll be taking the official timeline into consideration when doing all the official stuff, but when it comes to stuff that like I feel like should be added to the thing, there will definitely be a lot of stuff I'll add to it. And then I'll discuss why and why there shouldn't be certain games in there. So, Chaos X isn't adding hub worlds to PO6. Yeah, I know. I know. I wish he was, though. I really wish he was. And for all those who are wondering, yes, I'm going to try to finish the game today. I want a game of Silver the Hedgehog. Yeah, me too. I want a Silver the Hedgehog game for sure. Like Shadow, basically, but like doing his own thing. Because Shadow kind of like did something different with like Sonic, where he kept it the same but like added guns. So I feel like with Silver, you could keep it similar to like how Sonic plays, like with the speed and all that, but also add the telekinesis and stuff. Kind of like what they did with PO6. Like that's why kind of when I mentioned that, like the level design, I kind of want to make it like PO6. Like I wish it, like I know that's a fan thing, but it's basically in the spirit of Sonic 06, and I want it to be playable and good, but I don't want it to be, you know, I don't want it to be garbage or anything, but I definitely want it to be good.
Interesting.
I want to play a few more levels before we go into the main stuff, just so I can do less backtracking. So yeah, there's definitely is a lot of padding in this game, but it is pretty short still, so, and you're not supposed to be playing it for hours on end, but I am, because, like I said, I want to finish the game. I want to get on to our last Sonic game for a while, which will be Superstars. So the way I'm basically saying is the marathon will never actually be finished, because Sonic is... Until Sonic ends, I'll never be done with this series. This series will probably outlive me. Because maybe, potentially, if I get pretty good and all that, maybe I can give my channel to someone else at some point. So when I get big and famous and I get really, I get a lot of people liking my content, I could give my channel over to someone else who will be my successor at some point. So he'll probably outlive me, but it will definitely be someone a lot younger that will take over the channel, and probably this will be like 20 years from now, probably 10 or 20 years, because I definitely think I have a lot in me. But we'll have to see how well the channel does, because, you know, hopefully I'm big and famous and that can happen. But if not, you know, yeah, I guess the legacy will end with me if not, so... Which will be sad, but... The heck? Oh, it's up there, isn't it? My cat is looking at my phone, watching with me. That's funny. Will Sonic Story and Trip Story be sequel streams? Oh, separate streams. Sorry, I read it wrong. Yes, it will be, yes. Sorry, I don't know why it took me that long to think about it. Yes, there'll be separate streams. Oh, the floor is rising. Oh, holy crap. Wait. Oh my god. You kind of have to like go for that one. Okay, let's see. Huh? What the frick, dude? This is weird. This is really weird. Why did it do it like this? I don't like it. I don't like this level design anymore. What the heck is that? Why do I have to do it so quickly? Unless I'm not doing it right. Or there's something I'm not understanding, but like, why do you have to do it so like look at... Like, what? Does it go down at some point? I'll have to miss a couple hours of Sonic Story. Aw, I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that. Wait. Yeah, I feel like this was intended to be with a flying character. Okay. I don't know how I'll get that one down here. Wait. Oh, it does descend at some point. Huh. Okay. It's good to know. How do I get up here? I don't know how to get up there. I guess I'll just... What the... Okay. Sorry, I just... I don't know why I'm going so blank right now. I just don't... like. Trying to like focus and it's just like I don't. Why didn't you fly, Cream? Why didn't you fly? What? Huh? Okay, let's see here. Jump? There we go. Okay, jump here. There's just two left. There's one up here and then there's another one. Okay. Take me where I want you to go. Okay, we got that one. Now there's one all the way over here. What the frick? Where? No. No. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. What? That's so dumb. I just got dunked. I just got spiked by the by that. Okay. wait for it. Okay, jump here. It'll take you all the way up. Oh no, it won't. It won't, it won't. Okay, just sit here then. Okay, jump here. Let me attack. Jump here. Jump here. Fly. Jump. There we go. Whew! Oh my god, that one was hard. Alright, so we have stuff new here. There's like a lot of levels I haven't done. Who would win in a fight, Sonic or Zeus? Wait, the Greek god Zeus or the Disney villain? Or not Disney, but Disney Zeus or whatever. What is it, the Disney one or is it the actual Greek god Zeus? What the? Okay, you know what? Just restart. Greek god? Who is Zeus? Zeus is a Greek god in Greek mythology. He is the god of lightning, but he's like one of the main gods of the what we call the pantheon of gods. He was the legitimate son of a Titan, Kronos, who was also kind of a god, but he was a Titan, because the gods descended from Titans, and these gods, there were three main gods, Greek god Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Zeus was the ruler of the sky, or of Mount Olympus. Hades was the ruler of the underworld, and Poseidon was the ruler of the sea. And all these gods were basically really powerful gods, really powerful beings. And I don't know if Sonic would stand a chance against Zeus. I mean, I guess he did stand a chance against Solaris, so since he did destroy Solaris, well, with it, at least in the present, because we know, if he's like base Sonic, no chance probably. But if he's Super or Hyper or Supersonic 2, I guess maybe he might stand a chance. Because Supersonic did stand a chance against, he did stand a chance against Solaris. He killed him in the present. There's a YouTube poll. I think he could stand a chance, maybe. But the Greek god Zeus, he might stand a chance, but I don't know why he would want to go against Zeus, because Zeus is typically depicted as a good god. Typically, he's not usually the villain, so I would think that Zeus and Sonic would probably be allies more than enemies, but I guess if it's like a Percy Jackson situation where he's a good guy, but he's like kind of being a dick about it, then I guess maybe he might go against Sonic. I don't know. That's not really a collab that I really saw like coming. I guess like if they did like a Sonic the Black Knight situation where he was like sucked into like a storybook, so he was like sucked into Greek mythology, I guess, and maybe I guess it could be like that, I guess. But if that's the case, if it was like a storybook, then obviously Sonic would win because it's a Sonic game. So I guess it really depends on under what context, because under what context, like if it's a Sonic game, obviously Sonic would win. If it's like just in general, it kind of depends what kind of like Zeus you're talking about, because there's the Zeus from Greek mythology, but there's also like a sub-Zeus, like a Zeus from like Roman mythology. There's a Zeus kind of character. I think Zeus is called something different in Roman though. But it kind of just depends on what you're talking about, I think. But yeah, Zeus is one of the main gods, a pantheon of gods that exists within Greek mythology. That's who Zeus is. He also controls lightning or thunder. He also is like the lightning god. Or thunder. I think he's lightning specifically because he has like a lightning bolt. And then the god of thunder is a Norse mythology thing, and that's not Zeus. That's Thor, the god of thunder. And Thor is a lot different from the Marvel depiction, obviously. He's based on, but he's not exactly directly one-for-one too.
You sure you're up for this?
I have to be.
Ariam?
Oh, that must be the Dream Core.
Encased by one of Eggman's nightmare constructs. Ariam cut him off from the reverie, so he cut her off from her own power.
But it's out in the open. Oh, this must be a trap. Everyone, look out!
Hold Ariam. I'll go first to check it out. Oh, the poor widow Dreamweaver. It looks like the Guardian Hunter.
Aw, snap! It's almost the end. That's crazy.
She tried to trap me in my own creation, but I control my dreams. And now you fools have delivered her to me. I've practically won.
I won't let you hurt her anymore!
This is my dream, and you lot are no longer welcome in it.
Sonic, take Ariam. I'll try to free the Dream Core.
Got it.
Everyone, distract Eggman, and buy Tails some more time!
Oh, snap. Eggman looks sick. Yeah, I don't even know what's about to happen here. I don't even know what I'm about to get myself into. This is like a whole stage, too, it looks like. It's like basically this is the... hold on. It's like basically this is the opening of like the game or something. Sorry, I had to mute something on my thing because I was getting a notification about something. But holy crap, look at this. This is awesome. Oh my god, look at that ugly mug. That is definitely Eggman for sure. What? What is... oh.
Rouge, think fast!
Hello, Rouge. Oh, we get to play as all the characters? If that's so, that's awesome. Oh yeah, this is another game that takes place after Sonic Frontiers. Not just Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, but also this one, because apparently it was said that, I think Ian Flynn said it, that this game takes place after Sonic Frontiers. Because people were like questioning whether or not it took place after Frontiers because Sage is in it, but does Sage really have to be in every Sonic game after Frontiers? Like, that's just kind of cool. That looked like some Sonic EXE crap, and I do not want to be a part of that at all. Absolutely not.
Knuckles, here! Do not drop her!
What? What is happening? Am I supposed to be going down or what? Oh, I'm supposed to be going over here. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. What about the who would... win in a fight, Sonic, Shadow, or who? Sonic, Shadow, or who? I am like struggling right now. I cannot hit this man. Ouch. Okay. Hold on. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Where am I supposed to be going? Where am I supposed to be going? I don't know. How am I doing this? What is happening? Just weaving back and forth and somehow this is working, but okay. I think that's how I was supposed to do it, maybe. Yeah.
Your turn, kid. Make Ariam proud.
Aw, snap. Here we go. Cream kind of gets her like little like coming of age story like Tails does though in this game, which I kind of like. Like she gets her own like little coming of age story like Tails does in Sonic Adventure or like Sonic Frontiers. Like this little coming of age story where she's like growing up. But I feel like Frontiers is kind of just like restating the status quo. Because like Tails was like that since Sonic Adventure, but like Cream never really got that.
Cream, pass Ariam to me!
Even though she was always kind of a badass, like, because in Sonic Advance 2 she was kind of a badass, so... I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but it does make sense, I guess, because they never really did that with Cream, so I really think they had something here that they never really explored before. This is, like, crazy, dog. I've, like, done all of this, and I still haven't, hit Eggman once, and I'm not sure if that's like a bad thing or not. I'm just kind of like going like running through it. Maybe eventually we'll hit Eggman, but it seems like all we have to do just right now is avoid him. But who would win in a fight? Probably Sonic and Shadow. I don't know who those YouTubers are.
Hold tight, Tails! I'm sorry I can't be more gentle.
Woohoo!
No! I won't let you crush my dreams!
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, but we've got to get REM up there.
There is no waking from this nightmare. Rest in peace, you worms.
Tails, give me a boost. I'll make sure he's got his hands full.
Oh snap. It's down to the last two OGs, Sonic and Tails, because Sonic and Tails are the OG characters, like from Sonic 2 and all that, so it's crazy. Leaving it up to Sonic and Tails, that's awesome. What? No! It's definitely feeling like an ending for the 3D Sonic games for sure. Because like it's kind of just like, oh, ending it where it started basically. Sonic and Tails, it's awesome. That mustache is crazy though. It actually kind of reminds me of like Super Eggman from Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. I know that's a fan game, but it actually kind of reminds me of that. Or not Super Eggman. I think it was from before. Wait, was it after the sequel? Maybe it was after the sequel. But either way.
The nightmare's over, Eggman!
Oh snap! We slam dunked it in there, just like Sonic Adventure 2. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. Now I shall fulfill my duty.
No. I've come too far to fail now. My Eggman Empire will rule supreme!
In your dreams.
Nice work, Ari! What happens now?
Now, you all get to wake up.
Now that's what I call a power nap.
All right.
Oh wow, we just defeated Eggman. Awesome. That song did slap though, by the way.
Thank you for rescuing us, everyone.
Anytime. So, what next? Breakfast?
What about the dream machine and the reverie?
Well, technically the Reverie went into its dormancy protocol. It can't make dreams come true for another millennium.
Oh, but Miss Ariam, I didn't get to say goodbye. No, but she knows we miss her, and we're happy she's safe.
You're all missing a key word. What did you mean by technically, Tails?
Well, I may have been able to modify the protocol a teeny tiny bit. We should be able to speak to REM again, even explore the Reverie. It just can't make dreams real.
Just before the Reverie. Oh my god.
Tails?
I'm gonna take it back to the workshop and run some tests to make sure it worked.
Fine. Take the relic. It's worthless to me now. But mark my words, the Eggman Empire will
What?
rise again. I will realize my dreams of world domination.
Cheese? Get him!
No, wait.
Hi!
No!
Oh, yeah!
Glad to have you back.
And Eggman just stays asleep, and that's the end. Imagine that's the end of everything. Eggman just falls asleep, and he just stays there. What the heck? Wow. Well, that was fun. I'm kind of like a little sad though, cause like this is like the last like time we're gonna like play like a 3D Sonic game for a while or for a minute. In terms of like the official stuff, so yeah. In terms of like modern Sonic, this is it. Because we have Sonic Superstars next, but that's a classic game. So in terms of like modern Sonic, this is where the story ends for right now. This is where we're all caught up for modern Sonic. Can you do the Shadow story? I kind of already did.
That should do it. Cream, I think you should go first.
Okay, thank you.
Here goes.
My, Tails really is clever. Hello, Cream.
That's a nice, sweet little ending. But I think a lot of the yeah, I already did like pretty much a lot of Shadow stuff. he's not unlockable through the main thing. But the Shadow didn't really have like a story. It's just kind of like he's unlockable through the main. Yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. Wait, what's Sweet Dreams? What is that? Collect the Dream Moon.
Interesting.
What is this? Did I just fail, like, right then and there? But yeah, Shadow doesn't really have much of a story. It's just mostly mission-based. I mean, he has a few cutscenes where he shows up and then says nothing, and then he has a cutscene where he transitions to the stage, but, like, I mean, that's kind of it, really. That's really all Shadow gets. I don't even think it's really finished. Like, because in this game getting updates, so, like, I don't even think this game's finished yet, because, like, we still have a lot of Shadow stuff isn't really finished. So maybe I'll come back to this game at some point and do finish Shadow stuff, but Shadow stuff's story really isn't finished. Like, a lot of Shadow stuff isn't really finished, so I don't know if it ever will be finished. Maybe it will, I don't know, but we'll have to see. What? But yeah. But yeah, I'll probably get through this and then end it, probably. Probably, because I do gotta go and do the other video that I have in mind. Probably the history with Sonic video, or like a retrospective or something. But it'll probably be the history of Sonic video that would be next. But it'll probably take me a minute to finish that. But once I do have it up, I will have it up. But Friday, so I'll take a little bit of time to do that, and then Friday I'll do Sonic Superstars with the Sonic story and all that, and then I'll come back and do Trip story probably some other time. But do you guys want to see Tails, Knuckles, and Amy's story? Because they do all have, like, different cutscenes, so I could do that before Trip story if you guys wanted. Like, I could do Sonic stories Friday, and then do Tails, Knuckles, and Amy's story, then Trip story, and then have that be the end. Because they do have different ending cutscenes and all that, so yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know. But yeah, I think that's all I want to do for Sonic Dream Team, so But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be posting a video within this week or next week about my history of Sonic video. That might even take longer. Probably might even take like longer than 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll have to see. That'll be my next video. But until then, you'll have a lot more live streams, Sonic Superstars with Sonic story, and then I might do Tails, Knuckles, and Amy's story as well, and then do save Trip for last, probably. So, yeah. We have a lot more Sonic stuff coming your way, and then after that I'll be getting into some other stuff other than just Sonic. But, yeah, and then I'll do my history of Sonic video, I'll do the Sonic timeline video, and then I'll do the ranking Sonic games, and then, yeah, that'll be it for live streams for Sonic for a little bit. at least when it comes to the main stuff. So, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for more videos, and yeah, don't forget to hit the bell. Always remember to hit the bell so you'll stay notified. Peace out, Sega and Sonic fans, and have a gosh darn good one.